Imagine this: you wake up in the middle of the night to the smell of smoke. Your house is on fire. You grab your family and run outside. You're safe, but your home is gone. You're thankful you have home insurance, until you find out your claim doesn't even cover half the cost to rebuild. Devastating, right? This is what happens to thousands of homeowners every year, not because they didn't have insurance, but because they didn't have the right coverage. Today on Claim Clarity, I'm breaking down the truth about home insurance, what it really covers, common traps to avoid, and insider tips to save you money and stress. Stay till the end, this could literally save your home. So, what exactly is home insurance? Many people think it's just about paying for repairs if your house burns down, but it's much more than that. At its core, home insurance is a financial safety net. It protects not just your physical house but also the stuff inside, your furniture, electronics, clothes, and valuables. It can even cover liability, which means if someone gets hurt on your property and decides to sue you, your policy helps pay for legal fees or medical costs. There are different parts to a typical homeowner's policy: dwelling coverage for the structure of your home, personal property for your belongings, liability protection for injuries or damage to others, and additional living expenses if you need to live elsewhere temporarily. But here's the catch: every policy has limits and exclusions. If you don't know what yours are, you could be in for a nasty surprise. Let's talk about the mistakes that cost homeowners thousands, and how to avoid them. One big mistake is underinsuring your home. A lot of people insure their home based on market value, but that's wrong. What you really need is the cost to rebuild your house from scratch, including materials and labor. Market value goes up and down, but rebuild cost is what matters after a disaster. Another mistake is forgetting to update your policy. Did you renovate your kitchen? Add an extension? Buy expensive jewelry? If you didn't tell your insurer, you might not be fully covered. Always update your policy after big purchases or upgrades. A lot of people also ignore deductibles. A deductible is what you pay out of pocket before your insurance kicks in. A higher deductible usually means a lower premium, but make sure you have enough saved up to pay it if disaster strikes. And the classic mistake, not reading the fine print. Many homeowners assume floods or earthquakes are covered, but standard policies often don't include them. You might need separate flood or earthquake insurance depending on where you live. So, what's actually covered? Here's what you can usually expect: fire and smoke damage, storms, hail, lightning, theft and vandalism, water damage from burst pipes. These are normally included. But what's not covered in most basic policies? Floods. You need separate flood insurance for that. Earthquakes, same thing, you may need an add-on or a separate policy. Termite or mold damage caused by neglect? Usually not covered. And intentional damage is never covered. If you run a business from home, your work equipment may not be fully covered under your standard policy either. And if you rent out a portion of your house, you may need landlord insurance too. The bottom line: ask your agent to explain your policy line by line. It might sound boring, but 1 hour of reading today could save you hundreds of thousands later. Now, let's get to the good stuff: how to save money without risking your coverage. First, shop around every year. Never renew blindly. Compare at least 3 to 5 quotes. Different companies have different risk calculations. Next, bundle your policies. Combine your home and auto insurance with the same company. Many insurers give you up to 25% off. Another way to save is to raise your deductible, if you can afford it. A higher deductible lowers your premium, but make sure you have emergency savings to cover it. You can also improve your home's security. Install smoke alarms, deadbolts, security cameras, or burglar alarms. Many insurers reward you with discounts for reducing risks. Don't be afraid to ask for discounts. A good credit score, no claims for years, being a loyal customer, Many discounts are hidden, you just have to ask for them. And remember to maintain your home. A well-maintained home has fewer claims, which can help keep your premiums low in the long run. Insurance is important, but so is being prepared. Make a home inventory. Take photos or videos of every room. Save receipts for big-ticket items. Store important documents safely and keep digital copies too. Have a family emergency plan, know your escape routes and meeting points. When disaster hits, you won't be scrambling, and your claim will go smoothly. Home is where your life happens, your family, your memories, your peace of mind. Don't let bad insurance turn your dream home into a nightmare. Be smart. Understand what your policy covers, and what it doesn't. Review and update it regularly, shop around and ask questions. No question is silly when it comes to your biggest investment. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with friends and family who own a home, because everyone deserves clear, honest insurance advice. That's what Claim Clarity is all about. Stay clear, stay covered, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching Claim Clarity, where we keep insurance simple and clear.